And this one has all of those. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Can't find a home for that jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They exchange punches. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. Counter punch. Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know they've got the advantage. Here we go. It's round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. So close for that uppercut. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Unlucky to miss with that jab. straight right just misses. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The perfect counter lands. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought this...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something.
That's his right.
There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperate. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Holding nothing back here in the round. left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Catch and shoot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was... There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he just missed with that left jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That hook doesn't score. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good one. Incredible work rate. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem... There's the bell to start round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter punch. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.